friends, today we are going to see how we can install FortiGate firewall on our VMware machine. For that, you need a FortiGate VMware image that you can download from FortiGate site, and you need a VMware orchestration installed on your PC. So first of all, we need to go to the Fortinet site, and we need to create an account. If you don't have any account, if you have an account, you can directly go and download the image from there. If you don't have an account, then you need to download it from the FortiGate site. Let me show you how you can register or create an account in the FortiGate, and then how you can download the image first. Then we will start the installation process. So first of all, go and open your browser. In the browser, you need to type https://support.fortinet.com. Just enter here, and you can see there is an option to create an account if you are not registered. If you have already registered, you can directly go and click on login now. If you have not registered, you can go and register yourself. Registration is a very simple process. You just click on register. It will ask you for the username. That here you need to provide an email address, and then once you click on register, it will ask you some basic question like your address, phone number, and then it will send the activation link account to your email address. And once you receive that activation link or the code, just enter and finish the registration process. After that, once you have finished the registration process, you can again go back to the same site here and click on login. And you need to provide your username and password, and you will be directly into your portal. Now you can see I am in the portal. Just go in the product section, product list. You can see there is no product as of now. Just go and click my asset. You will not see anything because we have not downloaded or we have not registered any VM machines or any product with the FortiGate as of now. So first, after that, you need to go and download the image. I will save the link of the image from where you can directly download the VMware image. Let me show you how you can do that. You simply go and open a new tab, and there you can open support again, https://support.fortinet.com, and then here you can paste at the bottom. You need to type at the end, download /VM images.aspx. I will share this link in the description. You can directly click on that and you can download. So it will redirect you in your ID and directly to the download page. Here you can see the product option and the platform. You need to click on the product and select FortiGate. By default it is there, but you need to click just to verify FortiGate is there, and then click on the select platform and go on VMware ESXi. Click on this. Once you click, you will have two types of images here. You can see that the first one is for upgrade and second one is for new deployment. So if you have already an older version of FortiGate and you want to upgrade this, then you need to go with this image. But in this case, as we are going with a new deployment, just simply go and click on the download. Once you click on download, it will start download and it will take 1 or 2 minutes to get this finished. So just click on the download, and then once you download, we will proceed further. 1 minute. So I have successfully downloaded this. You can see this is the image. It will be in the zip format. You just need to right click on that and extract all. It will extract all the files on your location. After that, simply jump to the VMware, open your VMware machine. You need to click on open a virtual machine. Just click there. Then it will ask you the path for the image. So let me go back and click on the link. You can see this is the image link. Just click here. There you can see there are 5 types of images available here. You need to select the VM64 option. What all the purpose of this? This is the supported version for different EXI. If you go and open your download folder, you will have one read-only file. Let me show you that. You can see that there is a readme file. Just open that. You can see here 64 is compatible with ESXi 7.0, FortiGate. This ending with 13 is for 6.5, 15 is for, so it's for different ESXi version. You can choose anyone. You can also choose this 64, or you can choose this if you have ESXi 7.0 version. It's up to you, depends upon your machine. So let's go quickly and select this VM64. Let me go back, and from here I need to click cancel it. Here you need to click 64, open. It will ask you for the license agreement. Just click accept, then next. Give the virtual machine name. I will give FortiGate FWA, and just create a folder or give the path of the folder where you want to store all the configuration file for this machine. So I'm going to the VMware folder. You can choose any location and give this name. I can see there is a already name created. Let me go and remove that old one. So I've created this folder. Select this, click on OK, import. This will import all this configuration file from that image. Now you can see the image extracted with 2 GB of RAM, 1 processor, and you can see there are 10 adapters. The only problem with this evaluation license is you cannot go and change this memory and the processor. It is a limitation with this evaluation license. Also, you can only choose 3 adapters with this evaluation license. So we can go with, as of now, we can go with evaluation license. And here what you need to do, the first network adapter, you need to make as bridge. By default it is bridge, but if in case it is not, you need to bind this interface with your physical network so that this port or this interface will connect to your internet. Why we need internet? Because this is a evaluation version and we need to download the license directly from the FortiGate site. In older version, like you can say 6.0 or below version, there is no need of doing this because that image has inbuilt 14 days trial license. But going forward, FortiGate has removed that option, and now they, as per them, you need to get the evaluation license directly from their site. So for that, just make sure this first interface is bridged, and second interface you can choose as an internal or as a LAN. So let me put as VM2 because in our case we are using VMnet2 as network internal LAN. Click on OK and then click on power on. Now we got the login prompt. You can see FortiGate VM64 login. The default username is admin and there is no password. It means the password is blank. First time once you, after installation, if you got the login prompt, use the username as admin, enter. Password is blank, just press enter. It will ask you for new password. Type a new password here. Now we are all set with the initial configuration where you logged in with the admin user, change the password. So first thing what we need to do, as said earlier, my first interface is supposed to connected to the internet. Why that is? Because we need a evaluation license to log in and do this basic configuration further. So let's check what is the basics configuration of interface or the default configuration of interface. For that, just type a command show system interface. This is the command which will give you the interface detail. In case of FortiGate, that interface is also known as port. Just press enter. You can see the first port one, that is ETH0, you can say interface 1, whatever you want to say, but in the case of FortiGate, it is port 1, which is set mode as DHCP. This is a default mode, and you can see set allow access, ping, HTTPS, SSH, HTTP, and FGM. So this allows the access to take this firewall console or firewall GUI access default for this port 1. Below 7.0 version, you need to manually allow this type of access. By default, there is no access allowed, but from the 7.0 version, FortiGate has by default allowed this access, which is ping, HTTPS, SSH, and HTTP. It means if someone need to take this access via SSH or via browser, or if someone want to ping, this service is already allowed, and they simply need a IP of this for port 1. If you want to access the same via port 2, you need to configure this on port 2. So we will show how we can configure port 2 so that we can take the GUI access of this firewall from our internal machine. Also, we will check whether this port 1 is able to communicate to the internet or not. So first of all, because this set mode is DHCP and our configuration, if you go and right click here, go to setting, it will show the ETH or interface 0 or network interface first is bridged mode. So it means this will take the configuration from my physical network, right? So go quickly and try to execute a command ping 8.8.8.8. Enter. You can see I am able to ping my public IP, right, from my firewall. It means internet reachability is there. Also make sure your DNS is working fine, because once you try to connect the FortiGate site for the evaluation license, it will try to connect with the name, not the IP. So just try to execute ping or any google.com, you can try. So DNS is also working. It means it is connecting with IP as well as DNS. So internet connectivity is fine. Now we need to take this access, right, from my internal PC, which is PC1. For that, I need a IP configuration on another port. As of now, this is connecting via port 1, so we will take port 2 as a LAN, because we in our setting, in the initial setting, we have configured interface 2, or you can say port 2 or the network adapter 2 as a VMnet 2. So first quickly jump to this PC1 and see what is the IP of your machine. Just type IP config. So my IP is 10 series IP, so we will give a similar series of IP on this firewall. So for configuring the port, you need to config system interface is the command to configure any interface. Enter. Then which port you want to configure, you need to define that. Then you need to put edit. As in our case, we are going with port 2. Enter. And then you need to define the mode of this interface, the working mode. As you have seen, the port 1 is set on DHCP mode. So for that, if you want DHCP IP, if you want a static IP, you need to define here. So for the command is set mode. Now you press tab, it will say static, again press tab, DHCP, and again press tab, PPOE. So it has 3 options, whether you want a static, DHCP, or PPOE. In our case, we will go with a static for port 2. Enter. Now give a command to provide IP. Command is set IP, give IP .60 with subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Done. So what we have done as of now, we went into the interface mode. We selected the interface here. We have given the interface mode as a static, and then we have given the IP. And the last and the most important thing, we need to configure the services, which services we can access. So for that, the command is set allow access. Now you can put https space ssh space ping. You can put n number of services by putting a space and then enter. So now what we have done, we have configured port 2 with IP.60 and we have enabled https ssh and ping. Now just go and do end. So you have done the configuration. If you want to check, so system interface, you can see here the first port 1 is via DHCP, which is accessible over internet. The port 2 is via static IP and we have enabled this. Now quickly jump to your PC and see. Try to ping 10.0.0.60. So I am able to ping this IP. Now, so we have enabled the VM machine. Now go and just take access over browser. Type here the https :/. 10.0.0.50. Sorry, 60. Enter. Just click on advanced. Proceed. And then you need to give your username and password. This is the username and password which you have configured here. It is admin and password, whatever you have given, just put your password. Click on login. So once you will have the first page, you can see here it is asking for the license and it says VM is not licensed or license is invalid for the current VM configuration. Upload a new license or reconfigure the VM. So if you have full license, you can upload it here. If you don't have license, and if you want evolution license, you just click here. So once you click here, it will give you the page where it says this license can be only used once per FortiGate account. It means if you have one account, you can use only one license, evolution license, and that is with certain limitations. And what all the limitations are? Low encryption operations only. You can use only one CPU, 2 GB of RAM, maximum of 3 interface. Even if you saw that we have 10 interfaces here. Let me quickly jump there and show you again. You can see you have 10 interfaces here, one processor, 2 GB RAM. So if you change anything here, it will affect the license. And instead of having 10 interfaces, you are only able to access 3 interfaces. Just quickly go back to there. And now to get this VM registered with your FortiGate account, you need to put your email address here, the account email address and the password here. Before that, let me log in to my portal and show you again. If you see here in my product list, I don't have any product. My asset is blank. So once I will register my VM, then that will reflect here. So for that, you have two methods. Either you can go simply and give your email account here, or the same way you can do from command prompt. For that, you need to put a command. I will share the command in the description, or so that you can, if you want to go via CLI, you can do that from CLI as well. I will not run that command here, but I will show you the command. What is the command? The command is execute VM license, execute a space VM - license, then a space account ID license, license - option, then account ID. Then here you need to give your email address and then enter, and then again in the next line you need to give a command account option and then account option, then account it is taking ACOUNT password. So first we have given execute VM license option, account ID, then email address, and the second line you need to put execute VM license option, account password, then put password. And the third command after that, you need to put a command execute space VM license. enter. So 3 commands you need if you want a get evaluation license from VMware, from command prompt on the VMware. Or the same thing you can do, just go to the browser, give your email address here and then password, and then click on OK. Let me quickly click on OK. So it says updating the license will cause the system to reboot. Do you want to continue? Yes, click on OK. So it will try to connect to the FortiGate. You can quickly jump there and you see it says execute VM license requesting FortiGate trial, and then system is going down. You can see system is rebooting. It means your machine is successfully able to connect to the FortiGate site, and then it's, you can see after giving username and password, it's trying to reboot, and in the backend it is rebooted. So what we have done to get the license, let me recall you. We logged in with this ID IP, and then we have given the username and password for the license. I will show you again in the last if you missed that. Now my system got rebooted. Let me log in here, admin. Now see, you can see you got the initial step here, FortiGate setup, specify host name, change your password, dashboard setup, firmware upgrade. If you want, you can do it here right now. If you want to do later, just click on later. It will redirect to the dashboard of the firewall. You can see system dashboard. So by this way, you can log in on your dashboard. So let's wait for 1 minute. Let this finish the initial configuration or setup. Still failed to, because from my internal machine the internet is not allowed. No worry, just click on OK. So this is your dashboard of your FortiGate firewall. You can see the host name, the serial number. Let me maximize it a little bit. The firmware version, NAT, uptime, WAN IP. This is my machine IP, and you can see evaluation VM license, CPU 1, RAM 1. So this way, and if you now if you go to your account portal, and if you want to see, just jump there and just click product list again. So in few minutes it will reflect here also. Just wait. See, now my account has the device detail here. This is a serial number, the model number, and till when I can use this. This is a registration date. Sorry, this is registration date, and by default it is for 14 days. So this is all about your FortiGate license, how to take license, how to install the FortiGate VM. So just to recall you in short, what we have done, we have downloaded the FortiGate image from the FortiGate site. For that, first of all, you need to go and create an account, and then let me summarize you. So I will list down action. The first action, create account with FortiGate. Create account with FortiGate. Download the VM image. Then third, install it on VMware. Then fourth, do the basic interface config. Fifth, what we have done, check the internet connectivity from FortiGate. In our case, it is port 1. What then we have done, configuration of port 2 to get the access, and then what we have done, we have logged in on FortiGate firewall via GUI from internal machine, and then we have registered for evaluation license by providing our account credential. So this is all about 8 to 9 steps to get the FortiGate firewall working on your VMware machine. Hope you have liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe for more such videos. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.